Hi, my name is Ashton Mobley, seen right here, and today I am doing my final presentation on the water pollution and the Miccosukee tribe. So, why did I choose this topic? Originally, I did want to do something related to water pollution, but I actually was looking more for something based in the fashion industry and textile pollution and that kind of water waste. But I found this topic and I thought it was really interesting, and I thought more people should know about it. So this injustice has to deal with water pollution and the invasion of the Miccosukee tribe in the Florida Everglades. I thought that it was a really crazy topic, and I thought more people really should know about this, especially people going to West Georgia. We're so close to Florida, and we're so directly connected to this area and what's going on. So let's get started. So, who are the Miccosukee and what is the injustice that's at hand? Like I said, the Miccosukee tribe is a Native American tribe and they live in the Everglades in Florida. They're actually direct descendants from the Creek tribe. The Creek tribe existed before America was colonized by Europeans. They existed from around Florida to the Alabama area, in this kind of area. But once Europeans came and sent a lot of the natives into reservations, a group of the Creek tribe members fled south and found the Everglades and made it their new home and became the Miccosukee tribe. So over the years, this tribe has fully adapted to this environment. They've had to learn how to live in a more swampy environment because the Creek tribe had such different practices and such a different land environment before they moved. And recently, the agriculture, industrial development, and other industries in southern Florida have introduced large amounts of water pollution into the Everglade area and the Miccosukee's environment. And the Miccosukee tribe has been trying to protest and fight this pollution in order to keep their land healthy and clean. So, the Miccosukee and the Everglades. Like I said, Miccosukee has adapted to this environment and made it their own environment in so many ways, starting with building stilted homes and relying on hammocks to fish, developing better fishing practices. Like I said, the Creek tribe used to be more based around produce like corn and or maize, and now they've had to learn how to fish due to the swampy environment they live in. Bringing aspects of the Everglades into their culture is another one, like the animals and the plant life that they see. And then also, this tribe has made the overall health of the ecosystem directly affect their cultural significance. So, if their ecosystem is failing, their tribe, well, in their tribe, they could see it as a sign or something of something bad coming. So, with this water pollution affecting the areas, this tribe's practices and beliefs are very much at risk, and they've set this up over the past however many decades, and it really is, like I said, at risk due to the water pollution. It could change pretty much everything in the environment. The flora and fauna will change. Ecosystem health will impact tribal culture. Um, More erosion can occur due to less maintenance of the environment, less trees, less animals maintaining things. More flooding occurs. The possibility of sickness and or mental health issues can increase due to the pollution that's in the environment and the water. Certain chemicals make people sick, and then the death of the environment can make someone who's so connected to the environment very sad. And yeah, so what exactly is the pollution at hand that exists? There's, of course, pollution comes from every single person in the world, but these are the three main categories that I found that are directly impacting the environment the most. So number one is the urban development of housing, commercial districts, etc. Any sort of construction that's going on in the um, South Florida area. It allows for a lot of runoff and rain, taking chemicals down to the swamp because it's very close to sea level, and introducing it into the Everglades where the Miccosukee tribe lives. The second source is the South Florida Water Management Company. This company has actually been sending wastewater to the Everglades ever since the early 2000s. I guess they couldn't find an easy way to dispose of wastewater, so they decided to send it to the swamp because it's dirty and gross or whatever. But they didn't take into consideration that there's an entire tribe living here that could be affected by this. The third source is the Burnett Oil Company. So this company drills for oil in the surrounding area and introduces a lot of oil spills and other chemicals getting leached into the water. from these processes of drilling. And the Burnett Oil Company has also tried to drill on the native lands, but they were unsuccessful. But they're still trying to find oil in the Miccosukee region. So, what is the status of this injustice as of now? The Miccosukee has gained a lot of attention in the past year or two, and a lot of people have really been joining their cause, which is great. So recently, the Miccosukee tribe has requested and received permits relating to the pollution on their lands. So there's more regulation of how much pollution can go into this environment from companies such as the South Water Management or Burnett Oil. So yeah, they have been working with regulations on the pollution in their environment directly. They've also planned to find ways to solve non-point source pollution in the area, using surface treatments, using ways to try to find the sources. Um, so yeah, the federal government has also listened to them and has helped in many ways by making more regulations on specifically the South Florida Water Management Company. So less of this wastewater is being introduced to the environment now due to these regulations by the government. However, oil drilling practices still do continue around the area, and there's not really any way to stop this as of now. So this injustice is definitely still going on, and it is still pretty bad, but a lot more people are joining the cause. Many protests are happening to support the Miccosukee. An abundance of formal complaints, letters, court cases, alternative reports have been created. So it is up at a legal level where things are definitely being taken care of. And hopefully they just continue to be taken care of because this is a very large issue. So what have we learned from this case? In the case of the Miccosukee and their water pollution, I think we've learned a lot about how small injustices really do build up, because every single home produces pollution, and all this can really lead up to affecting an environment as a whole, especially an environment that is so cherished and loved by a specific community. So without proper help, I don't think that this environment's going to get much better. It really does need less pollution and needs a lot of treatment for the water and to clean it out. Without that, animal and plant life will change. Ecosystem health will be largely affected, which will in hand affect the cultural significance of the Miccosukee. The tribal people's health can be directly affected, whether mental health or physical health from sickness. Many more issues will be caused if this justice isn't solved. And it's really sad because the Miccosukee have put so much effort in to this area to make it their new home after facing so many hardships. It's sad that something like pollution is could be the reason that their environment gets taken out. So the overall takeaway. My overall takeaway from this, and I hope you get the same thing, is that pollution is just really bad. And I think we all know this, but I don't think we all realize the scale that it's on. I think all of us need to put more focus into the pollution that we are creating, because that pollution can directly affect an environment just like this. And yeah, so I hope you guys